Imagine having millions of subscribers, getting tens of millions of views on every video, creating incredibly viral games, collabing with incredibly famous YouTubers, but all of this just to completely disappear from the internet for over 2 years. People speculating that you've died or you went to jail, and some people even sending you death threats because you've been gone for so long. Believe it or not, this is the reality for Dani. There have been so many videos made on this topic and hundreds of people commenting on his recent videos every day awaiting his return, and yet he's kept radio silent on all social media platforms. Why would someone do this? Well, I researched thoroughly into all of this, even going as far as to find some private messages directly from Dani just to answer this very question. First and foremost, I want to clear up some rumors. Someone said in his Discord server that he's starting to question whether Dani is alive because he hasn't spoken in 6 months. And it seems like a common thing to hear that Dani is dead. Although it may not seem like it, Dani definitely has a lot of friends, one of them being the co-owner of his Discord server, and he actually responds from time to time to messages like these. Of Dani speaking very recently, he also jokingly said that he's part of the reason Dani never uploaded, because they're gaming a lot. Although he may have vanished from his public social media, he still definitely uses social media to speak to people that he knows. Also, from time to time, you can literally see him online, on Discord, on his main account. So he isn't dead. And from what this message said, it's true that Dani hasn't spoken in the Discord for months. Precisely 8 months. And that was literally just a single message in a restricted channel. The last time he spoke there properly was almost a year ago, July of 2023. Now for some reasons, this date is extremely suspicious because Dani was originally supposed to upload around the beginning of 2023. After a series of delays, it was supposed to be on June the 14th. Well, come June the 14th, he said my bad, it was supposed to be July the 14th. And when July came along, he said give me another 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks passes, it's on this exact date where Dani goes completely silent. People were expecting a video because it's what he said. So instead of updating them again or just extending it way further like he's done previously, why did he choose to disappear? Now there are a couple reasons why he may have done this. The main point in all of these videos was that Dani had been updating his game frequently on Steam and that he's just focused on developing Karlson. And looking further into this, it's not entirely true. It says here that it's been updated a couple of days ago, but if you scroll down and check the update logs, you'll see that these aren't updates from Dani. They're automatic Steam updates. In fact, the last time Dani touched the game was months ago, and I'm not even sure that this was him, so it might have even been last year. So why did Dani completely ghost when he said he would upload? Well, this was answered by the co-owner of his Discord directly. He said it was scope creep. Now if you don't know what that is, let me just put it very simply. Imagine you're working on something, a game for this instance, and your only goal is to practice shooting, and you finish, but then you're like, oh wait, I could make it way better if I just added a map. So it takes you ages, but you finally build a map, and you finally finish. But then once again, after you finish, you're like, hold up, why don't I make it multiplayer? And add more guns, and make another map. Yeah, that's what scope creep is. Dani most definitely thought that this project wouldn't take him as long as it is now, or he wouldn't have given any false dates in the first place. Another reason why he completely ghosted, which is more obvious, was because he was getting constant messages from everyone. Every action he takes was being studied by Reddit conspiracy theories, which were taking everything out of hand. He even mentioned in this video that he was getting death threats from people because he was taking too long to upload. And it got to the point where it was not only people online who were asking him when he was going to upload, his family and friends were also asking him. And it makes sense that he must have gotten fed up with all of this. The game went from being his biggest dream to now his worst nightmare. There's millions of people waiting for this game to come out, so he's going to get a ton of backlash if people don't like the game. Not to mention that he's a single developer by himself. These big companies take years to make games, and they have hundreds of employees and a whole studio. This man is probably working from his bedroom. We know that he's working on it right now because the co-owner of his Discord posted this screenshot from a couple of days ago where he said that he's been coding. But who knows, the game could be very close to being done, or it could be another 2 years. All that we know is that Dani is alive and well, and he's actively working on Karlson. Please leave him alone and let him live his life in peace.